Good morning, everyone. It's David speaking. It's about 10 to 10 here on Wednesday, the 7th of July. And I'm looking at VectorVest UK clearly after the close on Tuesday, the 6th. The colour guard, as you can see, is advocating caution after the market, in fact, came back on both sides of the pond on Tuesday. However, the American market made up most of the sell-off in the second half of the session. So we have short-term trend is up, the underlying trend is up, and that confirmed up that's been in place since the 11th of November is still in place. Now, today I want to talk about a UniSearch that I found very, very useful for swing trading, and in fact it's a part of the Precision Swing Trading course, which is mostly focused on the American market, and my ISA Millionaire course, which is totally focused on the UK market. It uses, called the DEW Swingers, and that's because it uses the DEW Market Timing system to tell us when it's safe to be in the market, when it's not. The DEW is a medium-term market timing system, and it's one of the I think the only market timing system that's not reflected on the front page of VectorVest. So to actually work out whether it's saying yes or no, we actually have to go to the market timing chart itself. So click on timing, click on the market timing chart, and that will pull it up. Now I've already defaulted to the DEW layout. So if you want to find the DEW, just go to Pro Trader Timing DEW and it's there. So if I put up a 6-month chart, this is the VectorVest Composite, that equally weighted index of all 2,000 plus shares that we follow on the LSE and AIM. We've got a 30-day weighted moving average, and we have a detrended price oscillator. And the signal couldn't be simpler. When the price of the composite closes above the moving average and the DPO is above its center line, that prints a signal. And if I just go to the little drop down, there's the DEW, and those are the signals, folks, long and short, and it gives some exceptionally good swing trading signals. Clearly, if the market goes into a very tight range, like anything with moving averages, it gets chopped a little bit, got chopped a little bit here. But look at the quality of this signal that kept us in swing trades in that period. Similarly, this one is the DEW up occurred on the 25th of May, and it's still in force, still moving strongly, so you'd be holding swing trading positions. In the quick test in the essay, I've used the period from the 25th of May to illustrate the power of the technique, which works just as well in the American market as it does in the UK market. Now, to find a UniSearch, I keep my UniSearches very simple because I've found over the years that the simpler any form of analysis is, the more robust it is. When you put too many layers and lines of code, you tend to probably over-engineer a perfect fit to the past, and my experience is that a perfect fit to the past is an awful fit to the future. So the UniSearch that I've used, it's a part of my ISA Millionaire course, but I suggest that when you write it, you put it into aggressive. It's got 3 lines of code. The comfort index, which I've defined in the essay, which measures the long-term trend of the market, should be greater than 1.2, greater than equal to 1.2 on a scale between 0 and 2. So that puts a baseline in place. The stock's recommendation, buy, sell or hold, should not be on a sell, and I've just looked at the FTSE 350 here. By all means, open this up to the overall market if you wish, but put a volume filter in there. Let's say that you would like 100,000 shares traded, defined by a 50-day moving average of the volume or something like that, if you want to open it up to the overall market. I've just looked at the FTSE 350. They're all pretty liquid, and the spreads are all pretty tight. Now, the normal sort is VST, but I've changed the sort in this to CI times GRT. And CI measures the long-term trend. GRT is percentage analyzed growth rate of the share. So what I've tried to do is to put together the fundamentals, the trend as measured by CI, and the fundamentals as measured by strong earnings growth, GRT. So I'm trying to find the best combination of trend, long-term trend, and earnings growth, and it seems to do that quite well. Now, CI times GRT is not a standard function on VectorVest UK. It is for some historical reason on VectorVest US, but you can put it on the sec. If you go to this button up here, Tools, go to Custom Field Builder, which is the first box down, and then it's going to say New Custom Field. Leave that alone, and then just type in CI times GRT. Okay, that's just the name. And now under fields down here, it's got the same notation as UniSearch. So if you're familiar with UniSearch, it's exactly the same. Find CI. The multiplier is this multiplication sign, and then go to fields again, capital appreciation, find GRT. There we go. Now you have to validate this to make sure it's mathematically possible, and it says it was validated successfully, which means it's mathematically possible. And then you need to save the changes, and when you do that, it's saved for good. So that's all there is to it. I'm not going to do that because I've already saved it. No, I don't want to save that. And you're going to find that, lo and behold, it's going to appear in this box of all your default sorts. So that's done. So I've gone back to the 25th of May, which is when we got that DEW up. If I run the search, that's what comes out. Normally in a swing trading search, I'm looking for 5 to 8 shares only. And if I quick test the top 5, you can see that this has outperformed the market by about 3x. It's done the same in the American market, and quite honestly, you need to be a very good chart reader to outperform the mechanical performance of this. One of our subscribers from London, one of Susan's people in London, Alan, has done testing, and the DEW Swingers has come out exceptionally well from that test over the last 5 or 6 years. So that's something for you to try. 2 of our most diligent researchers, both called Mark, favor a different sort. They favor CI times RT. And in the essay I've mentioned that. By all means, experiment with that as well. I like intuitively this mixture of trend, CI, and earnings growth rate, which is fundamentals, and intuitively that makes a lot of sense to me. So the UniSearch has worked for me, and I put it into the ISA Millionaire course as a methodology of finding shares for short-term aggressive trades, and it's a part of the precision swing trading course that I in fact presented last night, mostly to the American market. So folks, I'll be back on Monday afternoon, 1:30 as normal, and we'll look at the American market and see what's happening. Just watch your stop losses out there, and just remember this market's been running for a very, very long time. Sooner or later there's going to be a reasonable pullback. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it doesn't go quite a bit higher first, but sooner or later we're going to have to be strong and lock in these profits. It's been a very good time. Thanks very much indeed. See you all Monday afternoon.
Yeah.